Okay, this is Tia. And before even looking at the UV map stuff, there's still a lot of issues with this model. The top of the pants don't really fit the shape of the bottom of the shirt. You can see the just gonna shift right mouse click, toggle backface culling. So, anyways, you can see those aren't really fitting together. So I'd work on that some. The hands have some issues. There's some kind of crazy topology here, which isn't looking so good, and you would need some extra loops there. The shoulders, have some issues. You've got some weird faces here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-sided face there. Don't know how you managed to do this attachment, but it's not looking so great. You might be able to just take the multi-cut tool and go from here to here. Will that help? And then I might slide these edges up. But generally things just aren't sort of that shaped very much on this model. It just sort of oh, here's another 5 set, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, same thing. Control Shift X. Might go from here to here. Oh, that sure didn't work. So I'll probably just put that in and then attach it to that. And then maybe adjust these edges down, just, give it some space. Something like that. And then still, that's a triangle. There's some odd shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least it's 4-sided there. I might grab the sculpt surfaces, sculpt geometry tool options, smooth, and put the stroke on reflection, and then scale these up a bit. Hold down B, click and drag, and boy, that's doing a whole lot of nothing. Huh. That's fascinating. I don't know why that's not working normally. Oh, okay. I just kind of went out of it and went back into it. It could have been that edge selection that was there. Just trying to kind of integrate this together so it feels like it's part of the same surface. And then I'm just going to B for soft select, kind of move this up a little bit so there's some space there. And then select this edge, B again to turn that off. Control F9. Display, heads up display, poly count. We've got 10 there. And we've got 10 there. So I'm wondering why you didn't attach this together. That's weird. Yeah, so just select these two, do a mesh combine, and then select this edge and that edge, and shift right mouse click, bridge, and then maybe I'll go back to object mode and use that surfaces sculpt geometry tool. And just kind of smooth this out so that all feels part of the same thing. And then we have a seamless head and neck. And you might want to go back in and give that a little more shape again. All of which is going to mess up your UV maps. But it just seems like it's necessary to continue forward. So the UV maps aren't going to look right now, just because I did all that stuff. I could look at your UV maps as independent of that. Just, yeah, you're going to see the stuff I did here. So let's, we can reopen the file and just look at your UV maps, independent of the changes that need to be done. But you're going to have to redo the UV maps afterwards. I'm just going to delete all the history in this file, edit, delete all by type history. And let's just turn on off the heads-up display polygon. Okay. And UV editor. Okay, I would probably get this scaled bigger, and those things can be smaller and kind of fit them in there a little better. Let's look at the checkers. I probably would not have this seam down the front, I don't think, or the back. That's excessive. You can use this 3D cut and sew UV tool and control dragging. It will sew those back. And then you can unfold it again after the fact. Oh, and the arms are sliced up. You don't have to have all these slices in the arm. There's no reason to have all those slices. Probably one down the seam, and then get rid of all those. So, yeah, it might even be easier just to start over. UV planar will give them all the same. There's no edges. And then make sure symmetry's on. Hold down W, symmetry, 3D cut and sew UV. And then just put the cuts where you would expect them to be on the clothing. Probably one at the shoulder here. And then let's just delete history, Alt-Shift-D, and then unfold, Control-U, Control-U, Control-L. And you can go in and straighten those out, but you see I have a lot less pieces now, and it's perfectly good. Probably, again, more cuts than you need. I don't think you need that cut down the middle. That's fine and good. Definitely more cuts than you need. Like, I don't know why you have this stripe separated and that. Like there's a lot of vertical. Just one vertical cut will be sufficient. You've got like 4 of them going around that thing. But yeah, I think first fix the model, then go over to the UVs again. Oh.